Hi friends, I'm Janita Inez with Desueño Dance, and today we're going to discuss how to take a private lesson so that it's a good or even great private lesson. One of the things that you want to do first, friends, is set your expectations. Expectations are important because they let you know and your instructor know what your goals are. So in terms of taking a lesson, sometimes people are taking private lessons for a variety of different reasons. It might be your first time coming to dance and you don't know where to start. So sometimes that first one-on-one lesson is a really good jump off point to see which route you want to take, which style of dance you think will be best for you. I've found that for my students, it's really important because I have so many dance styles that they can start with. So if you're looking for a dance style, one of my fun ways to check and see what you're most interested in is the music test. Music makes the world go round. So what we do sometimes is I'll play a variety of different songs just to see what it is that interests them and what they really enjoy. So for one particular client, I played a bachata song. And even though she didn't have any experience with that particular genre of dance, she was attracted to the music. It was like, oh, I love this. What is this? And so we funneled and kind of took the route that would take us towards doing bachata dancing and Latin dancing in general. And that is a really good place. Vice versa, if you're listening to some music, let's say you hear old school swing from 1930s, 40s, and 50s, and you like the energy of it, you like that fast moving, you'll probably enjoy the dance that coincides with it, doing some East Coast swing or some Lindy Hop. Lindy Hop, yes! So being able to listen to the music will really kind of give you a quick window into that dance that you're choosing. And that's one thing that is great if you are just new to dance and you're going to that instructor. They can play a variety of different songs for you. That way you're not surprised. So if you're saying, hey, I wanted to go to a tango class, and you walk in and you hear the music for tango because it's very specific, that you're not surprised by it, or you're not, do I really like this music? Yes, you're probably gonna like it, but do I really like it? You know what I'm saying? So you want to listen to some of the songs in the genre that you're interested in, and that can definitely be something that you can go to a professional for. That way they're giving you a curated list, all right? So you're not just, what song is this, that you're listening to on the internet? Sometimes it can be hard for new dancers coming in to recognize what styles of dance can be done to what songs. And then if you're dealing with a genre like fusion or blues, then you have a lot of different songs that you can use and that can be done with those dances. So it's a great way to talk to a professional. Another thing about setting expectations is to let your teacher know what your goals are. Yes, and they can help you decipher and to figure out what you really plan to be doing with your dance on your dance journey. So if you want to compete, if that's your goal, you say, hey, I'm going to turn 40 in a year and a half. I want to compete in the over 40 division. Go for it. But that way you can communicate to your teacher and see what things that they advise for you to do and vice versa. Or let's say you say, I really just want to meet a lot of people. I want to be able to go dancing every night and have a lot of different options. Then your professional in your area can kind of show and give you a lot of different options in terms of what you would like to do. So if someone in my area said, I want to do a lot of social dancing, I want to be able to go out every night of the week, I would most likely steer them towards a Latin dance, because in our area, you're able to go to multiple places to dance a night. Depending on the day of the week, there's a spot that you can go, both in the city, in the suburbs. So it's a very versatile scene. It's a very social scene, if you would like it to be, because you can go dancing in a lot of different places, a lot of different venues. Now, let's say I had a client who says, I would like to learn a little, let's pick a different genre, hustle. Well, I would say for them just to adjust their expectations in terms of how much they can social dance it. They'll be able to go to specialty events, and there may be 1 or 2 places that they can go, but definitely not multiple days during the week. And it's going to be a lot less of, they won't have as much access to the dance based on their schedule. So whereas with the Latin, I could say, definitely if you want to be social, boom, tell me the day you want to go out and I'll give you the places. With hustle, you're going to have to make time and say, it's going to be on this one day at this one place, and you're going to have to do some things to fit that in your schedule. Is that going to work for that person who wants a highly social dance with a lot of variety and a lot of interaction with people? Then you have to make some decisions. One of the biggest things is you want to get into dance for the reason that you want, and to get the desired results, you want to make sure that you're asking the correct questions. One of those things to get you to some right answers is to ask a professional. And it's not that you can't do the dance that you're looking for, it's just to set your expectations, change them, make sure that you're willing to accommodate what the dance scene is like for that particular dance that you've chosen. I love dancing hustle. It's so much fun, but you want to make sure that your expectations are clear, and so that way you are getting your desired outcome and that you're aware of the choices that you're making when you're starting to learn a dance. One way to take a private lesson is to let your instructor know what it is you would like to focus on. So if you're having a difficulty, let's say doing a double turn, let your instructor know in advance that that is what you would like to work on. That can very much help your experience, guide you in a way that you're getting exactly what it is that you wanted to focus on, and that your instructor also knows going into the lesson what it is that you want to focus on. And if they need to make adjustments, they can tell you why they're making adjustments or how they're building you up in order to get to where you want to be. That's really important, to make sure that there's clear communication between yourself and your instructor. Now, for dancers who've been dancing a while and you're going to take that private lesson, there are a couple ways that you can do that. One way is to identify moves that have been difficult for you and ask the instructor how to make those things smoother, how to make those connections better, and ask for guidance in completing those moves. This gives your instructor a starting point of where it is you're working, how you're working, and you can go from there. I'm going to say it again because it's really important. Make sure you communicate your goals. If your goal is to social dance and have fun, you're going to have a very different type of lesson than if your goal is to prepare for a competition. All right, so making sure that you're setting expectations and communicating with your instructor is very important. The other thing is, if you are making a plan where, if you are looking to a very specific goal, let's say you want to become a very good social dancer, very smooth social dancer, and you've set aside some time to get to that point and you want to travel that journey with an instructor, they can map out in their minds a curriculum, a set of technique and things that you'll need to get to your end goal. So that way you're plotting a journey and traveling along to get to that point. So that's another way that can help you. Usually for private lessons, you can take a private lesson anytime. But if you're thinking as a advanced dancer of a certain goal, that is a great way to kind of progress you at your own pace. Private lessons are also great because you get one-on-one time with your instructor. If you have questions during a class and there hasn't been enough time that you got the information that you really needed during that class and you want to go back and ask a question, great opportunity to take a private lesson, to go one-on-one with your instructor and to get some more in-depth knowledge. Sometimes in a class that's very large, your instructor is catering to not only a lot of different personality types, but different learning styles. So they may be trying to communicate and make sure that they reach everyone. But if there's something that you feel like, oh, I really wanted to ask that question, but I forgot, guess what? Make time to ask your instructor. And sometimes a private lesson is a perfect opportunity to do that, because you'll get enough time to really ask your question, delve in deep, and to get the desired information. Is your class moving too fast for you? That happens sometimes. If you're in a class where either the pacing is going rapidly and you're like, wait, I need more time. Sometimes a private lesson can help either supplement what you're learning in class to keep you engaged in the class, keep you moving at a rapid pace, or it can be that time to just get more information and to see where you really need to be, because you might get some adjustments once you're one-on-one with that instructor. Now, here comes the other fun thing: making sure that you have an instructor that works for you. A lot of people teach in different ways, have different methodologies of how they communicate, how they instruct, and even their teaching practices. So if you're looking to take a private lesson, you can check in with that instructor, either if they're doing a group class, see if you like their teaching style, see if you like their mannerisms, because you are going to be one-on-one with them. So you do want to make sure that you're taking class from someone you know that you'll be able to get that information from. So to take a good private lesson, friends, make sure that you're communicating clearly, setting those expectations, be open to learning or adjusting, and make sure that you're ready for a good experience. So if that's you doing some homework on your own, checking in with what it is that you would like to focus in or work on, and letting your teacher know in advance, or if you are looking for new experiences and want to begin your dance journey on the right foot or left foot, you want to make sure that you're clearly communicating those things. And welcome to the dance world, or keep on dancing. So see you soon, friends. Let's dance.